Tafabot. My name is Kyla and I work in growth here at Tafabot, and I make sure that everything that happens here in the HQ gets communicated to all of our Tafa fans all around the world. Now I'm excited to show you guys the rest of the team. Let's go.
Hello everyone, I'm Irish and I work in operations here at Tafabot. I oversee all units and make sure we're always working to give you the best training experience.
Hello guys, I'm Isra. I work in the growth department at Tafabot. I make sure that you have the best training experience. I provide you all the educational resources that you need.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Remy and I run product strategy and product design here at Tafabot. What that really means is I'm responsible for bringing out the new features, functions, and overall app experience for you guys as we grow.
Hi, my name is Soto. I'm an engineer at Tafabot. We make shade easy and smart for you.
Hey guys, my name is Gary. I work on development here at Tafabot to make sure that you have tap on time on the app.
Hi guys, we're glad to have you at the Tafabot HQ. I'm Samuel Benedict, CEO at Tafabot.
And now we'd like to introduce you to Mr. Dogecoin. He fuels all of our tummies and provides us with all of the snacks here at the Tafabot HQ. Now that you've met the core team here at the Tafabot HQ, we'd like to invite you to come swing by our office. We'll see you here at Business Bay, Dubai, UAE. Bye!
Hey Tafabot affiliates, today is a great day because we're cracking up your inning. That's right, we want to give you more cash for the amazing work that you're doing. We're expanding our comp plan from 3 levels on license to 15 levels, and we will now be giving out 40% of all our company's earnings to our affiliates. And this is not just all, we'll also be extending the gas commission from 50% earlier to 80%. This means you can start earning on all levels unlimited. So sit tight and celebrate. More information is going to be coming soon with the new app.
Hello Tafans, welcome once again. If you're joining us for the first time, this is our live setup, and what we do is to give you the red trade setup that you can use directly on your Tafabot app. And once again, the Zoom chat is always open. You want to send in your feedback or questions, and we do well to answer as much as possible before the end of the section. There's so much more we're going to be talking today about the market. Before we head into that, I'd like to give a couple updates as it relates to the new app. There's already a lot of excitement in the community about the new app. Once again, the new app will be available on all stores from tomorrow. And it does come with a whole lot of improvement, which we've been talking about the past couple weeks. And one of the new ones, which we did announce today, is that you can now start earning from over 15 levels, 15 generation. Earlier, we used to give up to 3 first direct, second and third indirect bonus for the license sales. Now you have it up to 15 different levels. This means that if there are people that you've referred who have referred others and others have referred others, even up to the 15th person on an unlimited numbers of users, you start earning every time those persons refer someone who buys a license. So this is something super unique. We want to make sure that all of the people building the Tafa community and spreading the Tafa news is earning super well. So this is something to be excited about. Once you do download the new app, this comes into effect that you start earning from over 15 different levels. And we've also increased the Tafa fall commission from 50% to 80% right now. This means when you refer someone and the person takes a trade on Tafabot and makes profit, you're going to earn 80% of the commission charge that we're taking from that user. That is something to be excited about. Let me know in the comment section if this is exciting for you. We cannot wait for you to have the new app once again. There's already a lot of feedback of so much users excited. That is something to look forward to. Once again, we're also looking forward to extending meetups on every city that any user here or leader here is currently developing community on. If you are in Dubai, UAE, we already have meetup happening at the HQ. You want to reach out and you want to join one of those meetup in Dubai, and we are also extending to every city close to you. Amazing. There's so much excitement in the comments section. While we're also updating the earning system for affiliates, we're also updating the earning system for traders also. So today, we're also pulling up a new app update for the Tafabot auto leverage system. So when you do go over to the Martingale bot, and you set up a market on long or short using the auto configuration for auto leverage, we've also updated the auto leverage algorithm to produce more profit. Now, how does this work? When you get into an auto leverage trade, you want to make sure you listen to this for those who are actively trading. When you get into a trade using auto leverage and the market is in favor, like it normally does a lot of the time when we give the setup, when the market is in your favor, you're still going to take every single possible profit that auto leverage has to offer. But we want to give auto leverage more security, as the goal is to take the large chunk of the capital into the market for the best possible profit. Now, we've already made that clear. Auto leverage is super secure, more than the regular setup, which is why we've pushed users to use that. But we've also made it clear that auto leverage is much more secure as it relates to capital security more than auto leverage. So right now we're moving a step higher to give both capital security as much as possible with auto leverage, at the same time the highest possible level of earning that auto leverage can get. So right now there is a fail-safe system that is currently running on auto leverage. What does this fail-safe system mean? If you get into a position, whether you're long or you're short in the market, and the market goes against your entry into your Martingale setup, this means that you are accumulating more entries into your position. At that point, your auto leverage will be triggering a fail-safe mode that is going to ensure that you start taking profits even as the market is against that position. I'm going to explain that pretty much. So let's take, for instance, that you do take a long setup and the market keeps going long, means you're making profits, and at some point in time, the market reverses and goes short. At the point where the market goes short against your entry into your further Martingale entry, auto leverage is going to trigger an opposite direction of the market for you to start taking profits as much as the market keeps going in that direction. When the market goes off that direction, is going to take that extra position out of your way back to your original setup. So this is something super amazing. What this means is you will always be making profits even if the market is going against you. So you're going to use the same capital. If you created a setup like on my screen for $100 or $1,000, using all your same setup, but this time using the auto leverage, if the market goes against your entry and you selected long as your strategy, your auto leverage is going to trigger a short position and start taking profit using your same Martingale setup on the short position. Now, when the short position is done taking all the profit and the market start reversing back, that is going to go out of the way and your long position also continues taking profit. So this is going to be a win-win for you on either side of the trade. There's so much comment. I can't wait to get into it. There's so much comment. We want to ensure that wherever the market is moving towards, you should always be making profits. Gone are going to be the days when you have to wait for the market to reverse for you to make profits. Now, this is only available with auto leverage. Auto deleverage is still the same as it is. That is super secure. It helps you gain a lot of entries into the market. Even if the market is going 100% against you, auto deleverage is so amazing. So that is still there as it is. We are looking forward into auto leverage, to give high profit at the same time, high level of security on either side of the market. Once again, this is auto leverage. There is so much excitement already in the group that is amazing. There's so much excitement. I'm going to read a few of the comments later on as we keep going. So much excitement. So yes, that is available already on the Tafabot new app. So once you do get the app and switch to auto leverage, that is already going to be running for you. Now, a few things to note about that is most of your exchange will not allow you to use both kind of trade at the same time. What does this mean? Some exchange like Binance, for example, will restrict your orders if you have a bot running auto deleverage and another bot running auto leverage. So what this means is if you want to run auto deleverage, you have to stick to running your bot on auto deleverage. If you want to run on auto leverage, you have to stick to running your bots on auto leverage. But this does not apply to every exchange. Particularly, this applies to Binance and OKS. They would not allow you to extend beyond that two formats. So this is something exciting. You want to get really excited about the new Tafabot app. I'm going to read a few comments and then we get into the matter of the day, and then we try to also read as much as possible later on. So we have a lot of exciting, awesome. The new app is a bomb on our side. In the new app, can neural nets work the same on spot and future? This is a very, very important question. So in the new app, also, neural nets works the same way on spot as it works on future. This is an amazing news. This means that even if the market is declining, you're able to use neural nets in the new app for a declining market. That is a new innovation that we've also brought on board. So if your exchange does not support futures, never worry. Neural net is going to trade even the downside of the market for you. And that is already available on the new app. Another user said, I'm a newbie. I don't know anything about trading. Is there a class for newbie for user Vicky? What you want to do is to join the Tafabot Telegram community. And there's a lot of training sections that goes on. I'm going to send you that right on the chat. So you want to join that group. And whatsoever question you have is going to be attended to by several leaders in the group. So 100%, there are trainings for you that you can directly join to enjoy the benefits of Tafabot. Okay, another is I say auto deleverage has no more stop loss. Yes, auto deleverage, like we did say, it is a super secure system. It is too secure that even if a market goes 100%, it is still fine. So that is something unique about that. And the strategy ensures that you don't necessarily need to have a stop for it to be profitable or for the market cannot go against you in that manner. Okay, another is I say, this is super amazing. Tafabot, you're awesome. Tafa is great. There's just so much feedback. You guys are intelligent. All right, this is a bomb. Tafa to the moon. Tafa to the moon. There's so much. This is fantastic, unbelievable, super impressive. Are you guys for real? This sounds good to be true. There's so much feedback. Okay, once again, another user says, is this explanation about auto deleverage or auto leverage? This is about auto leverage. Means you have the best profit and the best security in one. Amazing. What planet is Tafabot from? Interesting. We're aliens. All the Tafabot teams are aliens. So yes, I do agree with you. Thanks to the Tafabot team, you guys are guru, amazing brains. And there's so much feedback as I'm reading. More keep coming in. Tafabot is the best thing that ever happened to me in crypto. That is an amazing feedback. We're glad about that. And so many users, you can't wait for tomorrow to have the new app. Another question, please, is the new auto leverage function. Would we need to change our Binance future to head mode? No, you don't need to do anything on your Binance or any of your exchange. All you need to do is to select auto leverage or auto deleverage, and the app will do the rest for you. So there's nothing on your part that you need to do. Amazing. A leader said the auto leverage tweak is going to be magical. That is amazing. This is magical for the whole TAFA community. All right. Another user say, is the auto leverage per trade setup, or does it apply to all the bot setup? This applies to only setup that you select auto leverage for. It doesn't apply to all the bot setup, only the setup that you apply auto leverage for. Another is I'm not seeing the general chat. Why, please? The chat on the Zoom is only sent to me to see, so you don't see the message that other users are sending. That is created in the way so that people do not spam other users by sending them messages. So I can see your chat if you do send that over. Yes, another user, a day, I did state that if you want to use the auto leverage function, you cannot use auto leverage at the same time auto deleverage. So you have to stick to one mode for all of your setup. This will not affect setup done outside the automatic mode. So in the auto mode, you can either have all your setup on auto leverage or all your setup on auto deleverage. Okay, another user is asking, what exchange does this apply to? This applies to all of the exchange right now on futures, but I did state that most exchange will not allow you to use the two mode at the same time of auto leverage and auto deleverage. So you have to stick to one. For some exchange, they do allow for you to do that. Okay, another user said, can we get a flyer with the educational information stating the difference between auto leverage and auto deleverage? That is already on your app. When you do click on any of them, auto leverage or auto deleverage, it gives you every information that you need to know about how it works. Amazing. This is seamless and beautiful. So many comments is coming in on that. Can I take the auto deleverage for a trade and auto leverage on another trade on the same setup? No, you cannot. I already stated that. If you need to use either of the setup, you need to stick to use that setup or true, or the other setup or true also. There's still so much feedback. I'm trying to go through all of them as much as possible. As I said, Tafabot is a solution to crypto trading. I wish this came earlier than this. I can't wait to engage on the new app. That is amazing. That is amazing. Another person, can you explain the difference between auto leverage, auto delivery? Just the same thing that I did explain right now is that when you go on auto delivery saves your trade when the market is going against you, while auto leverage adds more capital to the market when the market is moving in your favor. So what this means is if you're a passive trader that you just want to be extremely comfortable, you don't want to have to worry about what the market is doing or not doing, auto deleverage is the best option for you. But if you're looking for the best of profits, the fastest profit, auto leverage becomes the best option for you. But now we've also improved auto leverage, like I just talked about, to also give you not just the best profit, but also the best system possible on either way the market chooses to go. There's still so much question. What is the difference between the auto leverage and where do you see it? You are going to see that on the new app. So this is my new app. That's why you're seeing it, which is going to be available for you by tomorrow. So you want to look forward to that update on the new app. All right, Isa is asking, what about the trades that are already running on auto deleverage? Can it be switched to auto leverage? Yes, you can switch the trade if just by closing the trade. And I did talk about that a couple days ago, that if you need to stop your bot right now, all you need to do is to stop the bot on Tafabot, and on your exchange, all of the trades are going to shut down and you can switch your configuration as you wishes. Okay, Tafabot is the best thing that happened to me. That is amazing. It's just so much feedback. Feels like we cannot exhaust them. Kudos to you guys. Please don't relent on your innovation. Tomorrow release is like waiting to eternity. I cannot wait. That is amazing feedback. We are always improving. That is something about Tafabot that I love. As I said, is in Tafabot I started my first trade, and I really appreciate Tafabot. That is amazing. You got into crypto through Tafabot. Another question, will auto leverage always take profit regardless of market direction on Binance? Because Binance allows you to take 2 trades on the same coin in opposite direction. Yes, auto leverage will take profit regardless of the market movements. Okay, so with the new improvements on auto leverage, can one stay long on a single trade? This is a super interesting question. Can you just stick to one side of the trade and don't bother? No, that is not a good idea. Now, your regular martingale structure will also keep running. Now, what this means is you want to make sure that you are always in the direction of the market, so that when your regular martingale structure runs, there will not be a need for the security measure of auto leverage to kick in. Now, that will only kick in if the market tries against your trade. So you don't always want to go in the opposite direction where the market just goes against your trade. So that is like a fail-safe system to give you profits, so you don't just wait for the markets to reverse. There's still so much feedback. I don't know how we're going to exhaust that. I'm going to come back to the feedback. Let's, at this point, go into the market once more. We're just going to go briefly into the market, as there's not a lot to look at, as at same thing we've done yesterday. And then we're going to go back to all of those feedback and see how far we can go for today. So first thing about what we've discussed about the market last time, if you can see my screen about that, is we do expect BTC, like we've explained, to move on to getting the support of 26,500, but we don't see that happening. And why is very, very clear, is that there's a lot of wager between the long and the short position in the market. Now, if you do follow my screen and look over here on the volume flow, at every single point, what we do find in the market is the same volume trending on the short position and the same volume on the long position. So right now, no side of the market is giving way for break. So if you look over here in the current candle, there are 85.9K BTC being sold. At the same time, 85.5K BTC being bought. So we're seeing a tie right now on almost all of the markets between long orders, short orders, and what this is going to lead to is a ranging market. There are also second option of what this kind of market could also lead to is a slow dump. Now, what is a slow dump? It means that we might not see BTC make a flash crash to 26,700, or we might not see BTC make a flash pump above our supports here to 28,600. We could just see a slow gradual riding of the market, 27,500, 27,600, 27,700, or a slow decline of 27,400, 27,300, 27,200. Now, the reason for that is there's no volume in the market, both in the direction of long or in the direction of short. So we just see a tie happening in the market, and that is the same thing happening with a lot of the markets, including Ethereum. Now, there are some markets with exceptions, and one of those markets is BNB. So if you've taken the BNB setup, you notice you're always taking profit since yesterday. That is one trade that's continuously printed profit. And one of the reasons is at every point, if you do see the volume candle here, BNB has always closed bullishly. So you could see right from here, BNB has always closed bullishly on the 4-hour candle and also on the daily candle. So that is something very, very interesting with BNB. The money flow is super good and the candlesticks are super bullish at every point. But that is not the same for markets like Ethereum, which is why we've seen Ethereum decline about 6%. And also some markets are beginning to turn bullishly. Also, market like SROP are beginning to become bullish. So on the long run, we're still super bullish on the market, but we do not expect a super fast move. What we're going to see is a gradual ride upward or downward. So in whichever side of the market you choose to follow is going to be quite a slow ride. But like I've always said, you want to be in the side of the market for the long term. Now, the long term, like we've said, is long, and we want to stick to that. Why the market is just having a slow grind, upward or downward. Now, to make most of our setup also better, we've selected 10 markets that we're going to base our portfolio on to make it super simple, super straightforward for you. Now, one of those markets, of course, is BTC. Next, we've selected Ethereum. Next, we've selected BNB. We've selected SROP. We've selected ANKRO. We've selected Lina. We've selected TROS. We've selected Sol. We've selected DOTS, Dodge. We've selected Ocean. And MKRO as just an addition, but that is not included in our top 10 watch list. So these are the market that we're going to keep watch on. We're going to create amazing setups for every single time. So you can directly create your bot on all of this market, and all you need to do at any point is to just update if we're moving short on those markets or long on those markets. Once again, on the new app, there's no limits to the amount of bots that you can have. So you can directly create all of your bots regardless of the license that you're choosing. Either you're a starter or whatever license. So you can have all of these bots for all of this market, from BTC to Ethereum to BNB to SRP to ANKRO to Lina to TROS to Sol to Dodge to Ocean and all of these markets. So back to the money flow again. In USD, like I did say, we're already at the resistance point of the previous money flow, and we already see declining volume happening around there. But also, we also see that the declining volume is not much because in the buy and sell order book, they are just basically the same money flow happening. So we're still seeing a tie, which is why we're not declining yet, but we already see declining volume happening on USDT. Now, the question is, where is that volume going into? Right now, we see a bit of it bouncing off Altcoin and also BTC, but we want to put majority of our setup on Altcoin, as that is where we do expect a much more bullish movement once BTC does pick up. Now, we might see this ranging market for the next couple of days until we do get the next Fed news in the next couple of days that should be happening. So once that does happen, we might be seeing clearer decision with the market if the market has not moved before then. So right now, if you're in any setup, you want to keep riding those setup again on BNB. You want to keep riding those setup on Ethereum. If you already on the setup since 2-3 days ago, you already have more entries in, and those setup are still super safe. We are not looking at shorting any market, and this is the reason. Any dump that we're going to get from here, it is very tiny. Ethereum, you're going to get a 3-4% dump. That is it. BTC, you're going to get a 2-3% dump. You don't want to base your setup on a 2-3% dump if you're taking shots. SROP, you're going to get a 4% dump. Those are not enough market movement to base your short position on, which is why it is better to be on the long position, have your third, second entries in, and the market moves in that direction. So if you're joining us for the first time, again, you've not taken those positions, you want to head straight into the setup group, and you want to seek out the position that we already posted on BNB, on Ethereum, and also on, we also called out Sol. So you want to take all of those setup already. Once again, I'll go through a few of the feedback before we do take this excitement into the global community. I can see a lot of excitement already, and you cannot wait to take it to the global community. Amazing. There's still so much feedback. Will auto leverage always take profit regardless of market direction? Yes, we already answered that. What time can we migrate to the new app tomorrow? Is going to be announced at the same instance, and you can find the upgrade already. Please clarify the difference between auto leverage. Not long you came into the call. Basically, it's the same, like we've always explained, and you're going to find the explanation also in the app. So don't worry about that. You're going to see all details in the new app. For another user, you're new, you still don't understand how it works. For that user, what you want to do is to join, again, the community Telegram group. I just posted that to you. So you want to join that, and you're going to ask all your questions over there. You'll find a lot of leaders guide you on how to get started. Then another question, if you're on auto leverage and the market is against you, what will happen before your opposite direction will be activated? What happens is when the market goes against you at the point of your martingale structure, that really tells that the market is really at that point trying to push against your setup. That is when it does activate. It will not activate until your martingale structure tries to kick in. Okay, another user, my BNB did true strategy and stopped since Friday. You can restart it like we just talked about. Okay, another user, BNB has not taken profit. If that's the case, you're possibly at BNB at 333, 333. All you need to do is to hold on to that position, keep taking more entries in, and the market is totally on our side. What is the difference between each license? The difference majorly is the capacity of your bot as it relates to the trading capital. So you do have different trading capital capacity per license. So if you are a user with higher capital, you want to go for higher license, as your bots cannot take higher capital with a lower license. All right, so much excitement. There's still so much feedback, but we want to call it a day today. And we're going to take this excitement into the Tafabot community group as we look forward to the new app by tomorrow. Isa is saying, if I set my bot automatically, can I still benefit from auto leverage or auto deleverage? No, you need to set through the auto mode, as the auto mode determines the configuration that works best using auto leverage, auto deleverage, and also the new auto leverage security system. So the auto mode determines the setup that works best. So you want to use the auto mode, as using the manual mode, you could give an anti-setup that could destroy your strategy. And the user is asking, what is the bot speed? Yes, it is the same for everyone right now. And the major difference, like I did talk about, is the capacity of your bot. Once again, if you're using a starter license, your bot capacity as it relates to how many bots you have, it doesn't matter. But the capital for your total bot is $3,000. Why? For the advanced, your capital is up to $20,000. Why? For the pro, you can do way above $80,000 to $100,000 capital. So majorly, that is the difference, and other perks as it relates to owning a mirror for higher license and much more other customizable function that we are currently giving to the higher license. So I believe this is clear. We want to take this assignment into the community, and we look forward to the new app launch by tomorrow. Once again, it's been an amazing time speaking with staffers. Let's go spread the community, let's go spread the news all over the community, and let's get ready for the new app. Amazing, awesome. Still so much feedback. We cannot take it all today. If you did miss any feedback, or if I did miss any feedback, you want to send it into the Telegram community group. I'm going to post that right away for everyone on this meeting. So you want to send it over there, and you're going to get a lot of response. Again, I'm going to take this last one before we do call it a day. Is there update on Neuronet? Correct. Neuronet is upgraded in the new app, and it is super profitable. You can directly use NeuroNet for yourself. Also, NeuroNet on sports now works even on the bearish market. So if the market is bearish, your NeuroNet on sports is still going to work. Okay, very important question before we do go. A user says, switching to the new app, does it require to set up afresh if someone already has auto deleverage? Yes, if you already have auto deleverage or auto leverage, you want to edit your current bot to make sure that all of those applies on your new bots. Now, before the new app, when you have auto leverage or auto deleverage, we were applying it to your whole account. Now, it doesn't apply to your whole account. It applies to your individual bots. So you want to make sure you turn it on for the particular bot that you want to use, and you can turn it off for any other bot. So this is now bot specific and no longer account specific. There's still so much question. We're trying to wrap it up. Isa said, do we need to reconnect API on the new app? No, you don't need to reconnect API on the new app. Once again, Isa said, bot speed 5 seconds. Yes, it is 5 seconds for everyone right now. It's no longer 1 minute. And also, what is the real percentage on NeuroNet? NeuroNet still does 15% minimum, and we still see NeuroNet most times running over 30, 35%, all depending on the market. But it is pretty great stuff right now, as it can also run on a bearish market. So that is going to be it for right now, Tafans. While we do call it a day, we're going to continue this conversation on the Tafabot Telegram community group. I see that a lot of you don't want to go. The group just keeps getting filled up with new persons joining in as we try calling it off. Tafa is the way to go. Thank you so much, guys. Let's go spread the good news. And this is going to be it for now.